Right, so here what we're going to do is, we'll say Nicola is playing sports, she's playing football, and she has dislocated her left shoulder. And the presentation is the glenohumeral head is sitting down and internally and is sitting more or less underneath the coracoid process. So the delta's dropped and is in here like that. So I either have her sitting on a chair or kneeling down or whatever is available, but I need to stabilise her. So in this case I have one knee behind her. If she's in a chair with a back, that's okay. My right hand in this case is down over in her lateral pectoral area. The web of my hand is in her area of her elbow here. And what I'm doing with this is I'm tractioning down gently, right? You just gotta be tender with this, so you want to be smooth, confident, and you don't want to be playing around and messing around with this too much. So I'm tractioning down to traction the glenohumeral head away from the coracoid process. Then I'm flexing the elbow about the glenohumeral joint, the shoulder, about 10 degrees, maybe 15 degrees, so that when I do the movements following, that the torso isn't in the way, because I have to move the arm in. If it's here, it's going to hit the pelvis and hip. So I have to flex it. Then I'm going to laterally rotate the shoulder into ease of movement. Okay? Then I'm going to adduct the elbow across the body like that. I do it in slow motion here. And then when I get halfway across the body, it won't go any further. So that's bringing the glenohumeral head underneath the coracoid process. And I'm going to internally rotate the glenohumeral joint to roll the ball back into the socket. It's going to land on her opposite shoulder, and hopefully I will have relocated the ball in the socket. Slide my hand out and leave her shoulder there. And if you want to support it with the other arm, you can, just here like that. I'm going to go and get a triangular bandage or something, and I'm going to strap this up. And more than likely, we will have already, or we're going to call for the ambulance, and she may have done other connective tissue damage, and we want to make sure there's no nerves, blood vessels, or anything else. She may have to go and get an MRI, etc., etc. Okay, and this is not one you're going to have 5 attempts at. Normally 1, maybe 2. That's it. And you've got to be careful with this. If it's a traumatic injury, you think something's fractured or broken, or like it's a car accident, you're not going to start doing this. Okay, and if there's other, you're going to take this in the context of how it happens. If it's someone's reaching for a ball, the apprehension test pops out, and it's something that has happened. They say this has happened. This has happened before. You might be confident enough to do it. If someone's in a massive impact, then you're going to be less. Do you want me to run through that again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you do the opposite side?
Yeah, sure.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The video is like she's videoing us one side.
Yeah, great. You can put this on it. You can wave at it.
Hi, I'm Nicola.
Oh, sad.
Hello to all your fans in Indonesia and India.
Influencer. Okay, so swing around. So we're going to do it in the other shoulder, right? So if you turn around this way, Nicola, so I can get hand. So we're going to do the other shoulder.
New video for right side.
I'm like Zoolander, I can only do one side. You've got me out now. Okay, so
I turn left.
and I can only turn left, yeah. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to do this again on this side. So, and I'll talk you through the mechanics of what's happening, okay? So, dislocated right shoulder. In this case, you want to stabilise. You don't want the person wobbling around. You can have the knee behind them, or you can have them in a chair, or whatever you have to do. You're going to be kneeling or sitting. Bring the hand like this. This hand comes down over the clavicle, over the lateral pectoral area, down the arm, like that. So I'm securing everything here, and then my first and second digit, the web of the hand is in the bicipital, or the elbow, crease of the elbow. Okay. Now, the first thing I do is I'm going to traction downwards in a caudad direction, right? No, just straight down to the floor, not fast like that. Andrew, you're like, this is a dislocated shoulder, he's going to punch you with the other hand, so it's all smooth, right? So watch the way I do it, right? Traction gradually, right? And I'm going to do it smoother and quicker than this in real life. So traction the ball away from the coracoid, so then you will head away from the coracoid process because it's sitting under that. Now I'm going to flex the shoulder joint 10 to 15 degrees. So that it is away from the body, so that when I try to relocate this, that the body's not in the way. Don't externally rotate yet. Yes, so I'm here, I'm just going flexion, just pure flexion. Next thing, I externally rotate into ease of movement. Out here, too much, just a little bit, alright? and then what I do is adduct, right? So it's this, look, this like that. They'll get to a point where it won't go anymore, and when it gets you've adducted, is that a word? Adducted the arm, like the elbow, in as far as it'll go. The next thing to do is I'm going to internally rotate the shoulder and drop it like that. What happens when I adduct? I'm tractioning, ease in motion here. I'm adducting to bring the glenohumeral head under the caracoid process, and then I'm internally rotating the shoulder, rolling the ball back into the socket. That is it. Then we will sling and stabilize. Guys, I'm not going to move on to the next one. You're going to practice that.
Yeah.